Right, so you bought yourself the Apeman C860 dash cam and you've installed it in your car, but you don't know how to configure it or get it to stay on or get playback on the videos that you've been recording. Well, you're lucky, because I'm going to show you how to do it. First of all, if you've taken it out of your car, this is probably the easiest way to do it, but it will work the same in the car providing it's got power. It needs power. The battery on there does not last very long, so you need to give it some power. And you can use your phone charger for this. So I'm going to be using this little baby here. So it's just a normal USB plug socket thing. You put your USB that you use on your phone. I'm using an extension lead here just to show you how to do it. So basically, as soon as you give this power, it will come on. Put it in the one on the right. Give it a few seconds and it will start up and it will start recording, as you can see. So to stop recording, you just press the orange button. Just press it once and that stops recording. Right, before I show you the menu, let's do the buttons on the side. So the orange one is like your enter button. The three black ones, the top one is a scroll up, the bottom black one is a scroll down, and the middle one is like your menu button. So we'll be doing that in a second. I just thought I needed to show you that first. So right, to get into the menu, press the menu button once, like so. And you've got two options. You've got camera settings or system settings. So we're going to do system settings first. I'm going to show you how to do that. So hit the scroll down button. Doesn't matter whether you hit the down button or the up button. It will go to that one anyway. So system setting, press the enter button. Like I said, orange. So that will move across there. So now we've got auto shutdown. So that will do auto shutdown after 305 seconds. If you want to change it, just click on the orange button and you can turn it off or set it for 1 minute. If you don't want to change it, just press the menu button and it will take you one back. Screensaver I've got set the same. A beep sound I've got turned off, and startup sound I've got turned on because it reminds me that, you know, when I start my car up, it's recording, which is good. And then language selection. So if you want to change the language, just press the enter button and you can change it to whatever you want. When you decide what language you want, just press the enter button again and that will save that. Or if you don't want to save it, just press the menu button. Keep scrolling down. You've got frequency. I've got mine set for 50 Hertz. You can set it for 60 or you can turn it off. Date and time, I would recommend that you put the date and time now because that will help you out in the future in case you have an accident or something. And you can select timestamp. I've got timestamp turned on, but you can have it turned off. License plate, again, I've got that not set, but you can put your license plate. It'd be your car you put in there. And you can have a watermark come up as well. That again, mine's turned off because I haven't put the registration number in there yet. And then you've got format. Now this is probably the best way to format the memory card, which is in there. Is probably do it through there and it will set it up. If not, you can do it on a computer and set it for FAT32, I believe it is. But I done mine on there and it worked fine and it's still working. I will show you in a bit how well it's working. And then if you want to go back to factory defaults, this would be the baby here. Go through the menu, click on the enter button, you get a choice to click OK and it will set back to the original defaults. I'm not going to do that neither. And then it tells you what version, right? So that's it. And then that will go right back to the beginning again where we was. So to come out of there, press the menu button, this baby here, and that will take you back there. Scroll up one. And then we're going to do the camera settings. Just press the enter button. Now mine is set at the highest resolution, which is 1520p, and I'm just going to show you. Click on there, it goes 1440 or 1080. Come out of there. Picture in picture, I've got mine set for front main, but you can set for rear main or front only or rear only. Basically what it is this will show the front one mainly when you first turn it on. Come out of there. That's how I think it works. You know, photo pixel, I've just left that alone. Loop recording, this is interesting. So we're going to go in now. So you can do a loop for 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, or turn it off. I've got mine set for 5 minutes, and basically what that means is it will record for 5 minutes and then save it, record 5 minutes, save it, record 5 minutes, save it. That's what that means. And when the card is full up, it will just loop. It will delete the last one. So if you've got a big enough memory card in there, that will last quite a long time before it starts deleting some of the old ones. And come back out of there. And then we've got, if you want audio on, it will record sound within your vehicle, or if it's loud enough outside the vehicle as well. Motion detection I've got turned off. Gravity sensor I've got on low. Parking guard I've got turned off because I have a rear view camera anyway. Video codec or coding I've got for H264, but you can set for H265, but I had issues with H265 on playback on my computer software, so I turned that off for now till they do an update. And then WDR is on, and that is it. So that is how to set that up. Quite simple. Like I said, press the menu button will take it back, press the enter button will go into it, and you press it again, it will save it, whichever one you want. So once you've done all that and you've done a few videos, you think, well, okay, I've done a few videos, how do I watch playback? Well, so when you come back, you've got to turn this off again because it starts recording. So that's recorded 7 seconds of nothing. So what you do, the menu button, yeah, the middle one, yeah, you hold it in for a couple of seconds, get that come up, let go, hold it in again, and you'll get this come up, event, video and photos. Scroll down to video, click on video, and voila, there's the one I've just been recording, about 7 seconds, and we're going to press play. And the way you get it to play is press the orange button, and it will come up this, press it again, and it will play. Now if you want to delete that, if you press the menu button and hold it in, and then hold it in again when that pops up like that, it will go to delete current file or delete all, lock current or unlock current. So to delete it, it's the orange button. It will come up with cancel or OK, go to OK, and that one's deleted. I'm going to delete the next one because I think that's about the same as well. So scroll down, and that's been deleted. Then we're going to go back, pressing the menu button to bring us back. Right, now if you want to watch a video, a decent video perhaps, let's scroll down a little bit, let's find a nice one. This one here. Let's see. One up, we want that one. And that's how you do that. Easy enough. And if you want to watch a rear view one, go back one. It is a bit slow, so be patient with it. Rear view, press play. And then just scroll the way back and it will take you back to the beginning, but it will start recording. So just press stop once. And that is basically it. That is how to set this up and to do playback at the same time. Or you can just take the memory card out and plug it into your computer or whatever and do it like that. Right, that is the end of this tutorial. Hope it helped you out. It's quite easy to do once you know what you're doing. Like I said, you can either do it in the car, but it needs power all the time, and the same as if you do it in the house, you need to make sure it's got power running to it because it does drain the battery quite quick. But once you know what you're doing, it's quite easy to do. If you have any questions, please post them below, and if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give me a thumbs down, and please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. I better put it back in the car now then.